First unit of English is exploring symbols. So, students, as you know, there are different symbols for different activities, right? Like we have the cross symbol used for the medical services, right? And even the colors also represent different symbols, like the white color represents the peace, right? So there are different symbols that represents different things. So in this chapter we will learn about symbols. Unit 1, exploring symbols. Activity 1. So in this activity there is a brief introduction of a great poet, Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born in Calcutta in 1861. He is the poet who wrote India's national anthem, and he won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. Tagore started to write poetry when he was only 8 years old, and he published his first poem when he was only 16. For this, Tagore did not use his real name, he used a pen name, Bhanu Simha, meant sun lion. So, children, do you know who was Rabindranath Tagore? Rabindranath Tagore was a great Bengali poet, and he was born in Calcutta in 1861. He is the one who wrote India's national anthem. Our national anthem, yes, Jana Gana Mana, is written by Rabindranath Tagore, and he won the Nobel Prize in Literature in the year 1913. Tagore started to write poetry when he was only 8 years old, right? When he was 8 years old, he already started writing the poetries, and he published his first poem when he was only 16 years old, right? And when he published his first poetry, he did not use his real name Rabindranath Tagore, but instead of his real name, he used a pen name, that is Bhanu Simha, which means sun lion in English. Okay, so all of you got introduction of Rabindranath Tagore. Now we will learn the poem of Rabindranath Tagore. So this is the poem written by Rabindranath Tagore, Where the Mind is Without Fear. So in this poem, Rabindranath Tagore imagines for a country where everyone is free. Everyone is free. Let me read out. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. So in these lines, Tagore wishes for a country where all the people are without fear. Their head is held up in high, right? Next line is where knowledge is free. So Rabindranath Tagore prays to the God for a country where the knowledge is free for everyone. Knowledge should be available to all the citizens of the country. In the next line, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. So here in this line, the Rabindranath Tagore prays for a country where the people of the country, the citizens, are not divided by a narrow domestic walls, right? By their narrow thinking, narrow thoughts. We should not be divided on the basis of caste, creed, color, right? Everyone should stand unitedly. Next, where words come out from the depth of the truth. So in these lines, Tagore dreams that the country where all the people speak truth. Everyone speaks the truth. No people lie for their own advantage. Next, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. So in this line, the Tagore says that the people should tirelessly, means they should work very hard. They should work hard to achieve the perfection. Every man should make an effort to improve himself and keep trying till he reaches a stage of self-perfection. Next, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. So here Tagore imagines the reason to be an unsealed stream of water through which one can progress easily and without encountering too many obstacles. So he dreams that there is a clear stream of reason and no one has lost their way. He imagines habit to be a desert, right? The stream of reason seems to be lost in the sands of habit. Dead habit here means customs, the old customs. The people should not follow the old customs, but they should, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action. So this means that he is saying that the people of the country speaks directly to the God. He wants his countrymen to be led by him so that they broaden the horizon of both their thoughts and their actions. If they were to do so, then India would be transformed into heaven. Into that heaven of freedom, my father, let my country awake. So, concluding the poem, Rabindranath Tagore says praise to the God that his country should be transformed into a heaven where all its citizens would be truly free. Okay, hope you all understand.